Okay, it's time for me to catch y'all guys up on what's been happening in my life. Hey y'all, it's your girl Jazzy, and we're back with another video. Hey, back with another video. Hey, back with another video. Hey, we're back with another video. Hey. Hey y'all. If this is your first time coming, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if it's not your first time, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Okay, y'all. So, as you can see by the title, this one's gonna be a little different. This voiceover is a little different. We're going to deep dive into some topics. Might be some trigger warnings here. I'll do those up once I get to that point of the video. Okay. But I'm going to start like I always do. The kit that I'm using is Dash of Sun. This is for the week of the end of October going into November. So that was what was that? October 27th going into November 2nd. I'm using the Rosy Life Planner. Can't wait to show y'all my planner lineup for next year. So sad it's not going to be the Rose Life Planner, but that is not what we're here for. So now that means it is time for me to get my notes out because I'm already off topic and we ain't even really started yet, y'all. All right. So where have I been, y'all? Where have I been? Okay. For one, I've been out the country. We can say that. I've been out the country. I've been to Texas. So I've been a couple of places, seen a couple of things. But I have not been posting. Before I even went out the country, I was already into a point of not posting, not doing videos, not recording. I have some spreads that I did make and I flipped through those at the end here. But your girl was not recording. All right. I have to share that something that okay, let's back up. Okay, I'm gonna try really hard to keep this on topic and don't be all over the place and just let the conversation flow. Okay, I did not get me any tissue. I might need some. Okay, and I got my water because I think the video is almost 30 minutes long, so it's going to be 30 minutes of me talking. So your girl entered a planner funk is what we call it. Losing motivation to do anything, getting caught up in wanting to, not feeling as if I cannot plan if I do not have stickers on there, and it can definitely be a downfall. I feel like everybody gets to a point where they lose motivation. If you're a creator of any kind, you get into those spots where you lose your creativity, and all of those things. I just feel like it's natural, but for some of us, we have to be mindful with it. And I am one of those that I have to be mindful when I'm in those what I call a planner funk, a creative funk. I'm just not getting any kind of inspiration. It's one thing to not have any inspiration, right? You look at the stickers don't talk to you, or you are a designer of some sort, and your craft is not speaking to you to give you, what you need to be motivated. Okay, that's one thing. But then when it's something different, when you're getting into depression, okay, we're going to call it what it is. I am someone that I have been diagnosed with depression. Child, they had your girl on some medication years ago. Did not like how the medication had me feeling, so that's when I really deep dived into my faith and Bible studying and just reading my word, praying, talking to God to help me get out of that. Now, that's not the case for everybody, okay? So please, 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 you have to do what works for you. I am a strong believer in faith, and God is capable and able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we can think or ask of Him. But also, God has created these doctors. God has created people that can help us, and even in some situations, medication that you may need. So please do not take me saying that I did not like the medication as something that you don't need it for yourself. You know your body, you know what works for you, what does not work for you. So I do want to preference that, okay? But being that I'll say diagnosed with depression, I was told that, I do have to be mindful. You have to be mindful and be aware of when you're going into that unhappy place. And that's what we're going to call it, an unhappy place. You have to, know the signs for yourself, because it looks different for everybody. Okay, it looks different for everybody. I've seen too many times where people, things will happen, situations will happen with people, and they're like, "Oh, I would have never known. They seem so happy," but you never know what demons someone is fighting internally and what thoughts they're having. And it's so easy to put on a smiling face. A lot of the times when you're so concerned with everyone else and being there for everyone else and trying to be the support for everyone else, you lose who you are. And I will say that's what happened with me. Trying to wear all the hats. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a daughter, I'm a great granddaughter, trying to be there and be that for everyone. I put myself to the side. And I like to say it's okay, but it's okay to a certain point. When it comes to the detriment of your mental health, it's not okay. What is okay to say no. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to have that time for yourself. We need it. You have to have it, because what will happen is it's either going to be an effect on your mental health or your physical health, and sometimes both. Sometimes both of those things are affected, because what happens is we go and we push and we're there and we're showing up, and your body will shut down. Your body will shut down on you. For me, it's not that my body shuts down. My energy, my oomph, my wanting to do the things that I do that bring me joy outside of all of the titles that I have. Because what I have to do, and what someone told me a while ago, what I have to realize is, if God took everything and everyone from me, what would my fallback be? What would make me happy? Because it's always been other people. Me making other people happy made me happy. But you can't please everybody all the time. We're human beings. And then you're going to run into where you're trying to please multiple people, but trying to please person A affects person B, and vice versa. And then what? You feel defeated. Not worrying or concerned with what works or makes you happy. So that is, what I have. I have to be mindful of when it comes to, because it's so easy to find yourself, well, for me, I'll just speak for me. It's easy for me to find myself, it's hard for me to say no. It's hard for me to say no to my family. It's hard for me to say no to the job. It becomes a little challenging for me because I want to be that and be there for everybody. And when it's hard to say no, when you need to say no, I find myself unhappy. Okay. And I find myself, I apologize, with my joy being gone. All right. And the crazy part about it is the fact that, happiness is an emotion. Things make you happy. People can make you happy. But one thing about emotions come and go. Joy is something that comes from the Lord, right? And it should not be something that any person or thing here on earth can take away from you. But when I misplace my joy, when I find myself putting joy in other things and other people, me thinking that, I'm a great mom because I show up at all the games. I make sure my kids are able to do all the things that they want to do. I support them. I'm a great wife because I'm there for my husband. I support him and trying to make sure whatever visions and things that he has, we're able to make them come to fruition. I'm a great granddaughter because if my grandmother needs something, if she wants me to go out my way, I'm going to do that. That's where I was placing my joy in these things and in these people when they're human just like me. I can let people down. People will let me down. And when I find myself where, no matter what I'm doing, I'm not making anybody happy. It's always something. It's always a, can you do? I need you to, well, you didn't do. That's life. The saying life be life, and that's going to be constant. And what I found, when instead of me falling back into my Bible study, me falling back into my scripture writing, me falling back into not worrying about if I put a sticker on that paper, just write down your thoughts, Jasmine, get it out of your head. I self-isolate. I break down each internally and then I break down externally. I'm not posting on social media. I'm not communicating with my friends that I've made online. If you know me, child, it's hard to communicate with me anyway. But that extra, I'll like something or at least I'll respond back to a text message. I'm not doing any of that. And then when it comes to planning, the energy that I had, it had to be used just to get out of bed. It had to be used to put a smile on my face to go to work. It had to be used to show up for the kids at, it was summertime. So, getting baby girl to summer camp and, just all of those things. Like it had to be used for that. Forget what Jasmine needs. Like Jasmine needs to be there for everybody. So what happens? Jasmine puts herself on the back burner, and I don't say it to make it seem like something negative. I say it because it's a reality. I say it because I was trying to pour into my family when I had nothing to pour into them. What I needed to do was, if it was okay to take a day and just reset, collect myself, and move forward. I did not do that. I continued to push. I continued to put the smile on the face. They've got to get up in the morning and keep it moving. You have to be the happy person. You have to be the joyful person. You have to bring the light into the room. You got to be there for the kids. You just have to. I am the oldest child. And that stigma that the oldest is kind of the family manager is something that is truthful. I have come accustomed to putting it all on my shoulders, and I take the back burner, and I put myself to the side. And something what I've learned about myself over the years is the fact that when I can't show up, when I get to the point where I have given all that I can and I am completely empty, I still try to be there. And then when I can't be there, it makes me even sadder, because it's like, why couldn't I? Why I should have. It just takes me even further down a path that I don't really like. And what happens is, I get to a point where, I can't say I want to be here, but I can't say I don't want to be here. And unfortunately, I got to that point. I got to the point where I really just wanted to sleep. And I was okay with that. And if I could just sleep and, I'm not for sure what all I can and can't say on here. So I won't get dinged. I will just say, yeah, I did not want to be here, but I did not want to be here, if that makes sense. And it was a very, 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 very dark place. I would love to be able to say it was a unfamiliar place, but it wasn't. And that's what made it so harder, because it made me even harder on myself. I'm sorry, because I've been in that place before. I knew all the signs ahead of time, and I was in that place as a single mom. And as a single mom, I was able to get myself out of that place. I don't think this was something I had ever shared with my husband, because I will say I really thought that I had it under control. We all have our days. We all do. We're all entitled to have our days. And I would say I've had days. And, but I was always able to bounce back, maybe a day or two, and I'm good. It was just a moment, hormones, whatever you want to call it. But I had never really honestly shared with him, what that looked like from me, nor did I share with him what I needed if I ever got into that place. So I found myself in a place needing my husband to do something that I assumed he would just know I needed him to do. And that was not fair to him. I was not able to articulate what I needed. I was already there. I was in it. So once I got in it, I was there. So trying to articulate and express how I feel, trying to articulate and express what I needed when I was so far gone, I didn't even know what to feel or what I needed to come back. Okay. Whew. Yeah. So thankfully, we are both components of when it comes to mental health. He is probably more of an advocate for your physical health than I am. But I'm definitely a heavy advocate for mental health. We go to the doctor if you're not feeling well. Everybody was trying to go somewhere with COVID-19. You was trying to see a doctor. If you get sick, if you break a bone, you're going to go to the professional, right? To handle your physical health. We have to go to the professional to handle our emotional health. When we say mental, or when people say mental, some think, oh, I'm not crazy. Oh, only crazy people go. No, it's not just mental as in, mental illness. It's your emotional health. Because these emotions that change, if you don't know how to feel and be in those emotions will take you over. They will make you fall into depression. They will make you have anger issues. They will make you have resentment. So you have to, it is nothing wrong with going and speaking to a professional who has went to school, who can help you feel and articulate your emotions, because it's very important to be able to articulate your emotions to your spouse. It is important to be able to articulate your emotions to your employer. It is important to be able to articulate your emotions to your friends. Now, not to say that they need to do anything with those emotions, okay? It does not mean they have to fix or alter them. It's just to let people know, hey, this is what I'm feeling. Hey, this is where my mindset is at. And what I have learned, and I will say especially with my husband, once I say, hey, I'm sad, I'm feeling he'll say, all right, babe, is there anything I can do? Sometimes I can say, yeah, or a lot of times, probably the majority of the times, I'm like, nah. And just me telling him and the offer of what can I do is help enough. Because for one, I have verbally stated this is how I feel. And a lot of the times, just to be able to put a feeling with the emotion that you have helps. I got like 5 or 6 emotion wheels around the house. I'm trying to help the kids understand to verbalize your emotions. Because first of all, the first step is knowing what you're feeling. Know what you're feeling. And then we can possibly tap into why you're feeling that way. Now, I will say for me, I don't know what's going on. Hormones. A lot of the times I could tell it's just hormones. I'm angry because I'm angry. But after 2 or 3 days, I can't continue to blame it on hormones. After 2 or 3 days, I have to do a deeper dive. What has happened? Or what have I stopped doing? What routine have I changed? I would definitely say me not being in my Bible on a daily basis, that alters me. Some people, it's brain dumping. I know someone that she has a journal, she calls it a vomit journal. And if she does not do that vomit journal, and what it does is it gets all of those negative, nasty thoughts out, she is angry and lashing out to people. You have to create a routine that works for you to help manage and balance your emotions. And I'm going to say again, there's nothing wrong with talking with a professional about your emotional health. Okay? Because if you had cancer, you would go to the doctor for cancer, right? If you have a broken bone, you're going to go to a doctor for your broken bone, right? There are people to help with your emotional health. There are hotlines you can call, health insurance not needed, and you can talk to someone. Okay. The first time I went through this, I did not have health insurance, and I was able to get help how I needed. Now, when I told them I wasn't going to take no medicine, it was like, okay, well, That particular doctor was very pushing on the medication. What I know now is that that's not what you want. You can actually change your doctor and go to someone else, and you can get with someone that is faith-based. You can get with someone that's not faith-based. They have tons of professionals that handle children, adults, everything. So there is no reason for us to be around here not being able to at least understand our emotions. And this is coming from someone that dealt with this for a couple of months. Okay, yes, months. Whenever my last video was, that's when it started. Okay. Went on a cruise with the kids. Their first cruise. Amazing. Thoroughly enjoyed that time, but still wasn't quite out of that funk that I was in. I still was kind of right in the middle of it, honestly, during the back to school time, in a funk. Smiling though, keeping going, because guess what? That's what we have to do. We have to just keep pushing. Us as women, and I'm gonna say it, as Black women, you're taught to just, you can't, they can't see you down. You got to be strong. Okay, that's fine, but you need to talk to somebody. You could be strong talking to somebody and talk to them talk about how you feel, as if you have to always be strong and you don't want to be strong. And you know what they're going to tell you? You don't have to be. Because that's what I was told. You don't have to be strong. It's okay to not be okay. All right. I feel like I got off topic again. I talked about the therapy. So I will say, it does not mean that I will not get into another funk. It does not mean that I will not find myself not, in those negative emotions. I will be lying to myself if I said that I won't be there. But what I have to do and what I can do now is articulate it better. I no longer feel like, oh, well, I can't put nothing on this paper if I don't have a sticker on it. I definitely had to get out of that mindset. I definitely had to. I wasn't even opening up my Bible, because my Bible and me scripture writing was attached to me putting a sticker on a paper. And that is so ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And I'm not there no more, So I say that to say, I am not for sure what's going to happen and what my planner, when it comes to me sharing my planner. I'm sorry, child. I don't know. The computer just scared the bejesus out of me. I thought I had lost all of that recording. But as I was saying, when it comes to me sharing my planner content, I'm not for sure what that's going to look like. Okay. I will say these voiceovers, child, I don't like doing them. I don't like doing them, because the way that just did that, really did scare me. So I'm going to figure it out. You may not see any of me laying bases down, right? I am going to do better at posting on social media, TikTok, Instagram. I may do shorts on here, and that might be what I do. I might do a short on a Monday. I will be posting my budgeting content on that. I will be posting any hauls. I'll be posting my kit lineups. I have my my 2026 budgeting situation, not budgeting, child. My 2026 planner lineup, that's going to be coming, so I'll post that. But regular postings of me doing the spreads, the bases, may not happen on YouTube. Okay. We're going to figure it out. We're going to revamp this routine, because I was really on it. I was posting at least one video a week. I want to get back to that. But my things have just changed, and that's okay. I am definitely now sharing my budgeting journey, because that was something that kind of hindered a lot of the videos I have been posting, because I have not been shopping for planner things. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we're going to, I will still show planner stuff. I'll show, my Bible journaling, scripture writing. It may not be in this style going forward. I may not share the basis. So I don't want that, I just want to let it be known this may not be something that is done on a weekly basis. Like, I'm recording this. I haven't done the spread for the upcoming week. Okay. But I'm going to do my scripture writing. My husband is holding me accountable to make sure, like, how you doing, what you're doing, have you done this, just to, keep me motivated and keep me going. But I am back, y'all. I am in a much better space. I am, like I said, we're revamping. We are recreating routines, and it is okay. Change is okay. Long as we're changing for the better. And that is what is happening here. Your girl is on a weight loss journey. I done lost like 8 pounds. I'm just changing on what I eat. We now work out. I may share that at some point. I'm probably going to share some like more crafting things. I just think what's going to happen is, instead of having a lot of the long form content, I may just go to like shorts and reels and like quick voiceovers, like, this is the spread for this week, try to keep it under 15 minutes. So yeah, I would love for us to talk in the comments. Let's chat it up. I definitely want to be more open when it comes to emotional health, mental health, being okay to not be okay, and all of those things are definitely important to me, being an advocate for yourself and everything else, y'all. So I look forward to what's to come, and at some point I'm gonna tell y'all how I'm planning. Okay. I've changed how I do my weekly plan, what means, y'all, I actually use it functionally now. This was the base, and then I came back later on and filled it in, and you will see it right here. Look at that, y'all. It looked real simple, like a guy had an easy week. No, your girl, we never have an easy week around here. All right, but we'll talk more into the whole pig and everything else. All right, bye.